Hi, I'm Jennifer Garapi, a dog therapist, and I want you to have the best dog on the block. So today we're going to talk about how to make your shy or fearful dog more brave around strangers. So we're going to talk about 5 different ways that you can build your dog's confidence. So the first one is to teach your dog basic obedience skills. Now notice the word that I did not use the word commands. Commands makes it sound like you are barking out orders, pun intended, like a drill sergeant. And who wants to be chummy with their drill sergeant? Whereas skills implies that you're teaching your dog something that will allow her to gain confidence, which is exactly what we want. Now, teaching your dog basic obedience skills also creates a language between the two of you. Between your voice and your body language, you are helping the two of you to communicate clearly. And it also builds trust in your dog, because as they learn these skills and they learn that they consistently get rewarded for them, they learn to have more trust in you. Now, the second tip that I can give you for helping your dog to be less fearful around strangers is to use these basic obedience skills when you meet new people. So, for example, if your dog knows how to sit, or even better, the command that's often called the look at me command, then when a new person comes along, then you ask them to sit or look at me, and then you reward them with these high-value, yummy treats. And what this does is it helps your dog be distracted away from the scary thing to the good thing, and then they start to associate this good thing, the yummy treats, with the scary thing, and so the scary thing becomes less scary. So, and also if your dog isn't really food motivated, then try playing a game like tug of war instead. So tip number 3, tell people to approach your dog slowly, right? You want to avoid pushing your dog beyond her comfort level, because once you go past that threshold, what you're doing is you're just setting up yet another bad experience for your dog, which is exactly what you do not want to reinforce. And you may have to go several steps back in your training, which you don't want to do either, of course. Now, if you get the sense that the meeting with this person won't go well, or the meeting has started and your dog is starting to show signs of fear, then don't be afraid just to back off and to leave. It's way better to leave your dog with a neutral experience than it is to leave your dog with a bad experience. Tip number 4, if you are out on a walk with your dog, the very instant you see somebody approaching in a distance is exactly when you want to start giving this obedience skill to your dog. So you want to right away start saying sit or look at me and rewarding her with high value treats. The idea is that you're distracting her before she even has a chance to become nervous at seeing this person come along. And over time, you're going to find that you'll be able to hold your dog's attention longer and longer. And of course, this means you need to have these high value treats with you at all times when you're out with your dog on a walk. And then tip number 5 is once you've mastered taking your dog out on a walk and having her meet new people and she's no longer showing signs of fear, then you up the ante a little bit and you take your dog to the pet store. Now be careful, because the first time you take your dog to the pet store, you certainly want to go during off hours. The last thing you want to do is go when there's 1,000 people there and there's lots of bedlam. So go during off hours and just slowly walk up and down the aisles. And as you meet people in the aisles, you come across them, again, do your sit or look at me request and reward your dog with high value treats. And then once you're comfortable with that, you can try a busier time in the store. And then you can try other things like going out to a park where there's bound to be even more people. Now, some final words of wisdom First of all, your progress is not going to go in a straight line like that. We all wish, but it's more likely to be squiggly. You're going to have some like great moments where things go really, really well, and then you're going to have some setbacks. So just be patient. It takes time. And number 2, do not ever punish your dog if they don't perform the action right away. If you punish a fearful dog, you are simply reinforcing that fear and making it worse. So I hope these 5 tips have been helpful, and I will check in with you all again soon. And thank you for watching, and feel free to share this with your friends. Hope it's helpful. Thank you. Bye-bye.